Hey everybody, welcome back to Battletech Urban Warfare. We're going to continue the entire campaign, and once we're done with the campaign, we'll see what happens. Today we're going to be doing a half-skull battle mission, aggressive intrusion. So we've got Behemoth in the Shadowhawk, Vam in the Spider, Medusa in the Blackjack, and Decker in the Vindicator. Let's get going. Thank you guys so much for all the support, by the way, and if you're new to the channel, and you're a fan of awesome sauce, feel free to subscribe for your daily dose of it. Okay, so we've got a half-skull battle here. Our intelligence confirms a lance of pirate military units is engaged in maneuvers on Bellerophon. I'm never going to get that right. I don't think. I'm going to keep practicing. Within a region we control, this is an aggressive action, and local government operations are at risk as long as this lance is allowed to move unimpeded. Hunt down the enemy lance and eliminate it. You got it. For the right amount of money, we'll kill anyone. Provided they're not driving Atlases yet.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, let's do this. We've got them, Commander. Right out in the open. These guys are amateurs. Get eyes on them, take them out. I mean, amateurs or not, let's try not to get our... I love this new emblem, man. It's so awesome. Alright, let's get in there with the Shadowhawk. Actually, Vam, why don't you get in there with the scout mech? See if you can get eyes on targets. We don't have any eyes on targets yet, so let's just keep pushing in with everybody. We'll keep them together. That Shadowhawk in there. Alright, Medusa in my ancestral Blackjack, which is... I'm not driving it anymore. We got a little bit more armor on the Blackjack this time, so that's great. And on the... with Decker... in the Vindy here, we've got some more armor, and also I think we put the LRM 10 on there instead of the LRM 5, and we took off some of the other armaments. I think we had a small laser and medium laser. Let's see. Vam, can you get eyes on target? We got a pirate lance, but I don't know how strong they are. I'm a little bit wary about going all the way out there, so let's just get it. Yeah, that's why. Okay, enemy contact on the left here. So why don't we push over here into the left side? Blackjack. Keep him in the woods. And our sniper.
Roger.
Alright. What do we got here? Looks like a light mech and a locust, sure enough. An LCT-1S. Ooh, stray shot. What did it hit? I didn't see if it actually hit our... Wow, that's so nice to be able to move that far with move. Alright, let's get in here behind the locust. Nice thing is, because we're... somewhat behind, we should actually negate the damage reduction bonus that he's getting. Oof, man, but that evasion, seriously. That's one of the roles that our scout's going to play on our team, though, right? He's basically, or she, since it's Vam. Ooh! Every time I hear that noise, man, it's just like, ah! It's scary. Okay, well, we didn't get hit with it, so that's great. So let's get out of line of sight of that dude. Do I want to move a Behemoth now, though? Behemoth's got quite a bit of firepower. And I feel... Man, I really want to get rid of that LRM. Yeah, do we want to strip any more evasion? Who can we strip who can we strip that with? We could strip it with the sniper. Yeah, let's do that.
Coordinates received.
One hit. Another evasion taken off. We got another shot coming in. Okay, we need to get that Shadowhawk out of line of sight of those enemies on that side.
Yes, Commander.
And then get this guy knocked out as quickly as possible. Now, I'm going to angle the armor a little bit so that it's not necessarily hitting my back. I don't think it matters, though.
Moving out.
Maybe I should... the nice thing is we'll take off one more evasion here, potentially. And that way we have the PPC ready on our next mech. Boy, we're just not getting any hits there at all.
Orders?
Which isn't surprising, right? Because it is a locust. 4 evasion is pretty hard to hit, especially with low-level pilots here. Now, we don't... Okay, that's better. That's what we want. But unfortunately, it's still only a 60% chance. Let's go ahead and angle the armor so the front armor is pointing towards our the enemies that are shooting at us from over here. And let's go ahead and take that 65% shot with PPC. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Scored a critical hit.
That's what we were looking for, right? That hit with the PPC. Got some indirect fire coming in with the LRMs. Taking off some more evasion of that Shadowhawk. At least he's in the trees, though, so he's got some damage reduction. And actually, that's a 40% damage reduction if you think about it, because he's got Bulwark. Is that the name of the skill? I don't remember. Let's take a look. Yeah, it is Bulwark. I knew it was called Bulwark before, but it's a totally different skill now, so I wasn't really sure. Okay, now this guy's got no evasion, and he's unsteady. So what I'm going to try to do is actually knock him down with a hit. Side torso is probably a better shot. And you notice if you zoom in here, you can tell where you're gonna hit from, right? So I think maybe what we can do is get in here on the side. Get that punch going. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now that we've got that target destroyed, there's no line of sight. And what that means is that these guys who are trying to shoot us from over here, unless they sensor lock us, they're not going to be able to hit us, right? Because they can't actually see us. The reason they were able to get shots on us before is because this locust was spotting us.
Receiving you.
All right. Now, they are going to be able to see us now, though. But that's okay. Because now we can punch a hole right through the side of this tank. Hopefully. Got pretty decent hit chances.
Let's see how you like this.
Oh, I really wish that AC would hit, man. When that doesn't hit, it's just so disheartening, you know? Oh, God, every time I hear that noise, man, when it's not me shooting at someone else. Because if that hits, you guys, I mean, it's just, that's a lot of damage. Okay. That Blackjack has got decent shots with the ACs.
On my way.
Let's hope that hits. Should we... Well, I don't think we're going to have to worry too much about this guy. He's probably going to shoot at the Shadowhawk. Oh, there it is. Yeah. All right. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, let's get in there with Decker. Take some long-range shots, potentially. It doesn't look like we're going to have shots. What we could do is maneuver him into the woods here.
Full speed. No target.
Hauling ass. All right, Vam. What do you got for me? Nothing. Okay. Can we get you to sprint around to the side here? Maybe get some eyes on target here. And it's so weird, guys, because I'm used to playing Kenshi, so the middle mouse button is like what you use to turn the view with. So we got 2 targets left here. Let's go ahead and get... I don't know that I really want this light mech to be in line of sight with those big freaking ACs, you know? That's scary. So let's get up here. We're not in line of sight.
Full throttle.
All right. Let's see what they do here. Oh, still shooting at the spider, man. I don't like that at all. Okay, so what we want to do, if we can, if at all possible, is we want to hit this guy in the back because he hasn't taken a shot yet. Now, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get line of sight on him, though. But I do not want him to shoot at... Yeah, I don't want him to shoot at my spider. Because if that thing gets hit, it's probably going to get destroyed by those ACs. Because, let's see, what are those ACs? They are AC5s, yeah. So those are going to do 45 damage if they hit. Which, if we take a look at Vam... Right? I mean, that's an arm gone. That's a torso gone, right? Well, not quite. It'll go through the armor, but it won't quite destroy it. Hits him in the head, pretty much done. You know? So that's a pretty huge amount of damage. We just really want our tank to take that. Now, that does mean I'm not going to be able to get a kill on this guy, so maybe that's not the best move. So why don't we do this? Yeah, those are pretty good chances. Yeah, let's do that. We can get up there. We can get Bulwark.
On the move.
Or, sorry, Vigilance. We can use Vigilance to get that 40% damage reduction.
Targeting for an option.
Not quite a kill, but we didn't have shots on this guy anyway. That's what I was looking. Oh, stray shot. Jesus. Hit. See that damage, guys? Really, I mean, being in cover a lot of times can really be a big help. All right, so what can this Black Shack do? We got good shots on that Scorpion, but we also have shots on that Scorpion. However, we want to kill this guy. Although maybe we should focus. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll focus on this guy.
All weapons fired.
And maybe we'll get lucky. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. We get the kill on that guy, then we come with the Spider
Vehicle down.
and finish off that other tank. That's what I'm hoping we can do anyway. But the Vindy's going to get to go before we even need to worry about that. It's not quite our optimal there. I don't think it's going to matter, though, guys, honestly. Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter. I think that PPC is going to punch a hole right through that guy. There it is.
Let's hit him hard.
Boom. All right. That's that mission in the bag, guys. That's a super fast mission. And because of that, we're going to do another one. Really hardly any damage at all. The only damage we really took, we took a little bit of damage on the Blackjack and a little bit of damage on the Vindy. No crits, no injuries, so that's great. All right, we've already got one part of the Locust, so we're going to go ahead and take that potentially. AC5. That could be a really good pick. LRM-10 also would be a really good pick. We don't have any. SRM-6, also a very good pick. And remember, this is early game, guys, right? So a lot of these picks, we want to be picking things that are potentially going to be benefiting mechs that we have right now, right? To make them a little bit stronger. I think this SRM-6 is going to be a really good pick for us right now. Now, the LRM also, so maybe we'll get lucky and get that. We got the LRM-10. All right, guys, very nice. Got some LRM ammo. That's a really good pick right there. I think we did really well in that mission. Okay, so I think because we went and did one mission, it looks like now Darius is going to talk to us. So I think this is the kind of continuation of the campaign. This is what we were waiting for, the trigger. All right, everybody, gather around. After our last talk, I bit the bullet and started fishing around for uncertified contracts. And I repeat, I might have caught us something. Who's the client? Unknown. She didn't ID herself in the message. But she claims to be a member of the Canopian elite. She says that she's got a big job lined up, and she wants us to do it. Us, specifically. She called the commander out by name. How would she even know about us in the first place? It isn't like we're drowning in publicity out here. Good question. I'm betting we don't have an answer. You're certain the client isn't really a bounty hunter? Because I list off about 5 different banks that I'd love to repossess this ship. That'd all love to repossess ship. Let's see, we're shopping for uncertified contracts behind the review board's back, Yang. Hell no, I'm not certain. But for what it's worth, I can confirm that she's rich. Well, that's good, right? She's reached out to us with a priority HPG message. And those things ain't cheap. I don't know what an HPG is. Hyperpulse Generator. The Hyperpulse Generator, or HPG, is a device capable of sending terabytes of compressed information from one point to another at faster than light speeds. All modern HPG arrays are owned and operated by Comstar. Rich is good. I like rich. So do I. And the fact of the matter is, we're hemorrhaging C-bills out here. It's worth the risk. I mean, that's the worst that could... What's the worst that could happen? Our new client vents us out the airlock, and corpses spend the rest of forever tumbling through the icy fastness of space? I mean, that's pretty bad. Thanks for the delightful image, Yang. Look, Sheila, I'll admit, this is as sketchy as hell, but it's also the best lead we're likely to find. If you want to follow up, plot a course for Bellerophon. The client will be waiting. I'm going to get it, guys, I swear. The contract to meet our Canopian mystery client is ready for review in the command center. Take a look when you're ready, Commander. Our mech warriors have picked up a fair amount of combat experience over the last few drops. Head to the barracks to review their dossiers and direct their training. And don't forget, you can check on the state of our finances from the terminal in your captain's quarters. If you ever want to change our mercenary company's name or symbol, you can do that from there too. I already did it. I can show you what they're talking about real quick, guys. Just so you're aware, any of you who are new players anyway, anyone who's a vet obviously knows. So you can check out your faction here. You can see we don't have faction with really anybody. We've got a little bit with the Mercenary Review Board, and each one of these stars that fills up will unlock additional stuff for us. And I'll show you at some point when we're limited by that. And then customize company. So you can go in here and change the colors of your mechs. And I love this, guys. Anybody who plays tabletop or did, you know there's these little miniatures that are just so amazing, and they really make the game so much fun. And this is where you change your name and your logo. So we're Vams Vixens, and of course we are a bunny rabbit. All right. And of course the other piece was just the finances, which is kind of your financial report. You can kind of see if you forget like how much, if you forget like kind of the details, right? You can see we have 4 months of finances available with our current, with the current money that we have, our current liquid capital, essentially. All right, let's go over to the command center. I guess we could check the mech warriors really quick, just to see if there's any skills that we want to pick up. Glitch is still out of action. Vam is of course going to be our scout, but we do want health on these guys. I think having 4 health early game is really important and helpful. You saw the one mission where Glitch almost died because she only had 3 health, right? If she would have got hit one more time, that's that character gone. So I think it's really important to get, let's see, and I don't think tactics, and Behemoth isn't really going to benefit from tactics anytime soon, so I think we'll hang on to those points, so we're good on that. Let's go over to the command center, check out our contracts. All right, Benefactor. So this is a 1-star mission, or 1 skull, I should say. I don't know where I'm getting the stars from. So let's go ahead and take a look. Anna Maria Centrella. Lady, of course. You know, Mr. Oliveira, thank you for honoring my request to meet. I am Anna Maria Centrella. You've heard of my family, I'm sure. Lady Centrella, this is a surprise. I wouldn't expect a member of the Canopian royal family to even know who we are, let alone approach us in such a non-traditional manner. This isn't a traditional contract, and I don't need Comstar asking questions. Besides, there's no reason to involve the Mercenary Review Board. I already know that I want to hire you. Have I piqued your interest, Commander Badass? I forgot that was our last name, guys. So have I piqued your interest, Commander de Badass? Oh man, that's so good. Let's see. My interest? Sure. But I need to hear the details before I'm willing to commit to anything. Of course, Commander DeBat. I'm not going to stop laughing at that, guys. I totally forgot that we named the character that. Of course, Commander DeBadass. I'd expect nothing less. The job that I have for you is relatively simple. I need you to recover something for me, and I need it done quietly. In exchange for your services, I will pay down the interest of your rather sizable loans and buy you the breathing room you are looking for. A fair deal, wouldn't you say? How do you know about... You know what? It doesn't matter. Just tell us where you were supposed to be, what we're supposed to be recovering. This. Okay. Lady Centrell's image is replaced on the screen by a grainy photograph of an enormous grounded dropship. Ramshackle structures cling to it like barnacles. She's a derelict vessel, an Argo, one of only 2 ever made. For over 200 years, she's been lying in a state of... Okay. She's been lying in state on Excellus, a pirate moon in the heart of the frontier. I want her, and you're going to bring her to me. Yeah? And how exactly are we supposed to do that? I mean, that's a big ship, and she looks half cannibalized for parts. Look, you can see her ribs in the photo. I'm as enthusiastic about money as the next guy, but I'm a mech tech, not an aerospace engineer. I'll be damned if I can get that thing flying again. Relax, Mr. Vertanen. I have engineering staff on hand to attend to the Argo. Their leader, Dr. Farah Murad, has built quite a reputation for herself in the frontier. You'll find a jump ship waiting for you at Alloway. It will carry you to the pirate moon where you'll clear a path to the crash site. Dr. Murad and her team will go to work on the derelict, and you will protect them until the work is done. That should all be well within your capabilities, Commander Badass, unless I've come to the wrong company, of course. My background as a frontier pirate seems to be helpful. I know pirates better than most. You won't find anyone better suited to this job than us. Then I can see no reason why you shouldn't accept my offer. Do the job well enough, and there'll be more work waiting for you upon your return. Mr. Oliveira, you will find a better opportunity. Mr. Oliveira will never find you a better opportunity than the one I'm offering, Commander de Badass. I can promise you that. Commander de Badass. She isn't wrong, Sheila. We were going for a lifeline, and I think this is as close as we're gonna get. Okay, Lady Centrella, you've got yourself some mercenaries. Very good. I'll forward your contract to Mr. Oliveira. One last thing, Commander de Badass. The stories of your unsavory past are well known with the magistracy. Is that how you say that? Magistracy? I've never used that word. I'm taking a risk by hiring you on, but I'm convinced that I'm making the right call. Don't prove me wrong. The contract for Lady Centrella's derelict recovery job is ready for review in the command center. We should follow up when you think you're ready. All right, I think we're ready. Okay, Excellus. Here we go. We could, of course, do some of these other missions to sort of beef ourselves up, but I don't really think we need to. I think the one thing I do want to do really quick is just go to the mech bay and take a look at our mechs, specifically the Shadowhawk, right? The Shadowhawk, I believe, has an LRM, and we don't need that LRM on that mech. That mech is never going to be a long-range mech. It is going to have some medium to long-range shots that it's taking with the AC. Oh, guys. Okay, so that's one reason why we could take tactics, because that will reduce our minimum range at some point, right? So we can get a 0 minimum range with our AC5, and that is powerful. Okay. The medium laser's good. The gem jets on the Shadowhawk, I like it, but I don't need it. We've got jump jets. We'll have jump jets on our Scout, and I think that's pretty much it. Maybe on our Brawler, which, oh, that's going to be our Scout anyway. So I think that's probably the only mech I'm going to have jump jets on long term. So let's take a look at this. Let's ditch that. Let's also ditch the LRM. And let's see if we can throw an SRM on there. And we may ditch this one as well. Alright, so what are we sitting at? We got 1.5 tons. So what I might want to do is take off this SRM, leave the SRM ammo. Of course, I'm not going to put it where it was. And then now we should be good to leave the medium laser. How are we doing for heat? Our cooling is just fine, guys. So I think we can ditch both of these heat sinks and still be in good shape. Oh, yeah. We could put one heat sink back on just so that our Alpha Strike is good to go, right? So we don't ever have to cool. And we can overcool a little bit while we're on. And I want to protect those in the center torso, actually. I mean, if they were explosive, like if they were volatile, then I would reconsider. So I think this feels like a pretty good setup for now, other than the weight, right? So let's see what we can do about that armor. And one of the things you can do, guys, if you want to, is you can use this button to max your armor out. Now you can see we weren't able to actually max our armor out. So what we're going to do is drop that back armor down. I think we'll go down to about 55. Maybe in PvP it'd be a little bit different, but I think for us, 55 and 60 should be plenty. We're going to want that arm to be beefed up. We got 130, we got 180. Okay, we're doing good. Let's get those legs beefed up just a little bit here. Okay. Let's see. We can take one more off the center torso, rear. That makes me a little nervous. I think it'll be okay though. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. That seems good to me. Go ahead and confirm that. And I'm not going to hit cancel. you know I love to hit cancel. Okay, so that's going to take us 10 days, and I don't think I want to do another mech. Let's see. The only other one that I think, no, the Vindicator's fine. We did get another LRM though, so I just want to take a quick look at this. I don't think it has another missile hardpoint. It does not. Okay, so that's perfect. That's fine. And then I think our Blackjack sniper. Let's just take a quick gander at that guy. Oh, I selected the Vindicator again somehow. I thought I clicked on the Blackjack. Apparently I didn't. Take a quick look at this guy. Okay. AC2s, medium lasers. I mean, I think this... I like the way this mech is set up. Other than the armor, we could use a little bit more armor. So I really could take off that one medium laser. I don't think we're going to worry about that right now, though. This is a pretty tough... That's 1 ton. I don't know, guys. I'm a little hesitant to do that. Yeah, I think we'll leave it as it is. I think the armor's pretty decent. It's not as heavy as it could be, but I think we're okay. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and pass some time.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
Okay, here's our financial report. Going down by 250K. We're still sitting at 837, so we're really good to go. We're going to keep a little bit of a buffer. We're going to leave morale at normal. We can't really afford to pay our guys extra. Not yet. I'm going to go ahead and wait the extra 7 days. All right, we got an event here. Extension. Banging noises draw you to the shared mech warrior barracks, where you find Medusa disassembling one of the leopard's internal walls. There are already several panels neatly stacked beside him. He pauses, then explains. There's a few cubic meters of dead space back here. I'm making room so we can stretch without hitting the bunks. That's interesting. As reasonable as this sounds, the banks aren't going to like you modifying their property. I don't care. I'm good. Let's go ahead and use his technician. What is it? Oh, set aside money, huh? Make the change easily reversible. Morale increased by 1. Great. You look over Medusa's work. This is a temporary change, yes? Medusa blinks and quickly nods. Yes, Commander. You say the word, and I can have it back the way it is. 90 minutes. 120 tops. Good as new. You nod. Good. Carry on. However, in the future, you will get sign-off before you start anything like this again. Are we clear? Yes, Commander, he says. Morale increased by 1. All right. Here we go. Cool. Let's go to the command center. I don't know why I did that again. Available contracts. Okay. Oh, guys. Guys, I feel so stupid right now. We should have taken this contract and did our refit on the way. Oh, God. That was a waste of time and money. Okay. Let's do it. I feel so silly for doing that. I should have really paid more attention to that. It's been a while since I played this game, but we'll get back into it. All right, we made it to Alloway. Here we go. We've arrived at Alloway, Commander. Ready to proceed with our current contract? Absolutely. Commander, I'm setting a course for Lady Centrale's jump ship. It's strange, though. This moon, it's taking us to Excellus. Or Excellus. Doesn't appear to be on any of my maps, which leads me to wonder, where exactly are we going? And how do they intend to get us there? That was one hell of a rough ride. My stomach is still doing somersaults. That's because those crazy bastards use a pirate joint, or pirate point. Let's see what a pirate point is. I don't actually know. Pirate point is a non-standard jump points that exist inside a system's proximity limit. Pirate jump points, or pirate points for short, are hellishly difficult to navigate because they tend to be much smaller than standard jump points and are also subject to the effects of planetary gravitation as a result. The odds of suffering a misjump when attempting to use a pirate point are high. I don't know if that applies in our game. If we'd suffered a misjump, a sour stomach would be the least of our concerns. The leopard could have gotten irreparably mangled. Hell, we could have been irreparably mangled. The cautionary holovids they showed us at the academy were the stuff of nightmares. Let's see. I'm sure they were, but we're fine. Save your concern for the job ahead. You heard the commander. Stow the complaints and pay attention. We have a job to discuss. A grainy map of a barren moon fills your view screen. A section of the image has been highlighted in white. The Argos crash site is here, smack dab in the middle of a pirate stronghold. The ship, the stronghold, and everything around it belong to a self-styled bandit queen called Grim Sybil. Her gang is the closest thing to Excellus has to a ruling council. Grim Sybil? Is that supposed to be scary? It sounds like some kind of name you'd choose out of a hat. Or a board game. What do those defenses look like? They're pretty patchy at best. I don't think that Excellus gets a lot of visitors. They have a strong anti-air cover, but little in the way of ground-based defenses. I'm seeing a lot of vehicles, but battle mech activity looks light. Define light battle mech activity. What are we talking about exactly? I can't put an exact number on it. All I have are surface scans to go on. From what I do have, I'd expect the pirates to be able to field a full lance of light battle mechs, all of them in poor repair. So that's not bad. There are mixed reports of something bigger. That'll be the Grim Sybil's mech. I don't have any information on tonnage or armament, but given the shape that everything else is on Excellus, I imagine it's being held together with chewing gum and baling wire. Let's see. What else do we have on Sybil? Yeah, I hadn't either. Hadn't heard of her, that is. I didn't read that part. Centrala's intel says that Grim Sybil mostly stays put on Excellus, but she's got at least a dozen pirate gangs operating under her banner. So she must have something going for her. Sybil's bio is pretty sparse. There isn't a lot of meat here. Just a note that she came up under Lady Paula Trevelyan, the pirate queen of the Tortuga Dominions. I guess that's impressive, having a personal connection to Lady Death and all. Let's see, Lady Death. Paula Trevelyan was born in the pirate kingdom of Tortuga Dominions and rose through the ranks to become supreme leader of the legions in 3015. Her reputation for bravado and cruelty inspires devotion in her followers as much as it does in her enemies. Fear in her enemies. Okay. Lady Death, really? I swear, these mean pirates are killing me. You don't know the half of it, Yang. Spent a few years hanging out with my old friends, and believe me, you'll hear worse. One of these days, you're gonna have to tell me more about your past, boss. Actually, check that. I'm not sure I want to know. Darius, is there anything else worth mentioning in that file? Or can we get back to talking about the mission? Well, it looks like Trevelyan and Sybil had a falling out. That's not terribly surprising given the Pirate Queen's track record. Sybil managed to survive somehow. Good on her. And she's been living on Excellus ever since. The rest of the report is just a rap sheet. Apparently our bandit queen has racked up an astonishing number of kills over the years. Mostly against merchants and freighter crews, but kills all the same. She likes to get her hands dirty, and she knows her way around a battle mech, and that's all I've got. So the pirates have vehicles, turrets, maybe a few battle mechs? Got it. Keep going. The entire structure is surrounded by radar-guided anti-aircraft guns. The first task will be to take down the radar towers so that Sumire can approach the derelict. After you've secured the crash site, she'll dock with the Argo and drop off the engineering team. And then they'll miraculously get a 200-year-old ship flying it. Yeah, okay. Lady Centrella has bet a massive stack of sea bills that they will. For what it's worth, I believe that her chief engineer can pull this off. I'd never heard of Dr. Farah Murad before Lady Centrella mentioned her, but I did some digging after our meeting. She was telling the truth. The doc has quite a reputation, supposed to be some kind of frontier engineering wonderkind. Wonder Kid? I don't know. What wonderkind? I don't know what that is. I mean, I imagine it means they're a badass at engineering. And a genius at bringing dead ships back to life. That's good enough for me. I'm glad to hear it, because it's gonna have to be. Now that we're here, we're kind of committed to seeing this job through. I'll leave you to it, Sheila. Good hunting. On the moon's surface. I'll be keeping an eye on you from up here. So in the next episode, we're going to get right into this next mission. It is our new storyline mission, and I'm looking forward to that, man. I'm super excited about this. You know, some of the filler in between is not my favorite, but I love the storyline, and so I'm going to give you as much storyline as I can. This is Vam from the future, by the way, and I just want to let you know that this episode went almost an hour and a half long. Now, because the first mission went so fast, I want to give you guys 2 missions, right? But unfortunately, the second mission went extremely long. These storyline missions are really long, and it took over an hour, and so the whole episode was over an hour and a half. And so what I did is I cut it. I cut it the best I could, guys, and I'm really sorry that we kind of left it off like this, but I do want to bring you an episode. I want to bring you a YouTube video every day, and I can't do that unless they are short enough. Otherwise, I end up recording too long, and I don't have enough time to edit, and then I can't really bring you videos anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to end it here, and I'm going to bring back the next episode with this upcoming priority mission. And it was a cool one, guys, so definitely show up for that, and we'll get through it. And that one's going to be a long one too, but it's not going to be over an hour and a half because I cut this. So I'll try not to do that ever if I can help it, but every once in a while we'll have to do that. So I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Love ya!